Hey Keto friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are making something that I have sort of been craving for a while, and I'm giving in, I'm gonna do it. We're making keto s'mores, and we're actually following a recipe from the website Gnom Gnom Keto. Looks pretty comprehensive. They even tried 3 different sweeteners. And we had to buy xylitol, which I've actually never tried. So I'm really excited to see how this is gonna turn out. And I'm excited to eat some s'mores. So let's get started. So there are actually 3 recipes in this recipe. You have to make the marshmallows, you have to make the graham crackers, and then at the end, you put it all together. And I imagine if you were gonna make your own chocolate bars, you would wanna do that too. But we are using Lily's milk chocolate for today's recipe, just to speed things up. So the one that takes the longest are the marshmallows. So we're gonna start with those. The first step is to put your cold water in a bowl and mix it with your gelatin so that you let the gelatin bloom properly. One of the main instructions that the recipe says is to work quickly, because you're essentially you're starting the blooming process of your gelatin while you're dissolving your sweetener into some water. So it's all properly timed. So let's see if I can actually keep up with this. The next step is to boil some water and mix in your sweetener. So once your sweetener is dissolved in the water, you're gonna wanna wait until it comes to a rolling boil, and then you let it boil for 2 minutes before you take it off the heat. So when my sweetener is done boiling, I'm going to remove it from the heat and quickly add it to my gelatin, making sure to break it all up. And then once I've done that, I have to move rather quickly and just keep beating the mixture for about 15 minutes straight, and adding my vanilla and my salt throughout the recipe. Like I said, the instructions are very thorough. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. I feel like I am covered in marshmallow, but the mixture whipped up beautifully, and I had to pour all of the mixture in quickly because the recipe says to do it all fast, otherwise your marshmallow will set in the bowl that you were mixing it in. So you're gonna see beautiful footage of me pouring it into a greased tray. But what I have left, and the instructions say not to worry about what's left in the bowl, which you can see here, there's quite a bit left in the bowl. I'm gonna try it. So here goes. That's marshmallow. That's marshmallow. Sorry. And the more you wait, the more set it becomes, and it has that that fluffy texture. This is perfect. I'm actually curious to see if we can make an ice cream with this. So be on the lookout for that video, because it's coming soon. So now I have to let the marshmallow finish setting, and then I guess next we'll start on the graham crackers. The first step for making your graham crackers is to combine all of your dry ingredients. Next, you're going to cream your butter and add in your golden erythritol. Once your butter is light and fluffy and most of your sweetener has been dissolved into it, you can add your egg, and then it's time to add your dry ingredients half at a time. So like a little bit at a time. So you're gonna wanna stop mixing your dough when it's clumpy. Now we're gonna put the dough in plastic wrap and we're gonna refrigerate it for an hour. So our dough is done resting in the fridge, and now we're going to roll it out super thin. And one way that the recipe maker recommends to help you not have the dough stick to the parchment is to roll it out with a little bit of powdered swerve on your parchment paper. We're gonna place our dough on here. Place another sheet of parchment on top. And just get it as thin as possible. All right, I think that's pretty thin. And a nice little hack is, so the parchment paper I'm using has little squares already on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna lay a ruler on top wherever there's a fold, or wherever there's a line rather, and I'm gonna use that as the guide to score my crackers. We have about 24 there. Okay, so now that that's scored, I'm gonna remove this top layer carefully. Oh wow, I love how that looks. So, now that I pre-scored them, I'm gonna go ahead and actually cut along these lines that I've made. There we go. Pick that up. Perfect. We're almost ready to put it in the oven. Last step is we want to give it that real graham cracker look. So we're going to use a fork. Just do like that, you know, not the most even of designs when it comes to scoring these, but they're homemade. Supposed to be a little rustic. All right, we're almost ready to put them in the oven. We just have to pop these into the freezer for 10 minutes, and then they're gonna go into a preheated 350-degree oven for 8 to 12 minutes. So my graham crackers just came out of the oven. They were in there for 14 minutes altogether, and they look beautiful. But it's a real shame you're not here because they smell even better. Like, wow, I didn't know. I just didn't know. So we're gonna let these cool all the way, because they have to be nice and firm if we're gonna make s'mores with them, and we'll be back to assemble our s'mores. So we let everything rest, and it is all very well rested and beautiful. Take a look at the graham crackers and our marshmallows. I mean, you can't taste it, but I would never know the difference, and it has the same texture and everything. The graham crackers are a little more, they're a little more like moister than a graham cracker I've ever had, but no complaints really. The taste is fantastic. So to put these together, we have Lily's creamy milk chocolate style. That is very redundant. And this is, to me, this is the of the different flavors of Lily's, because they have some great flavors. This is the one that comes the closest to like a plain Hershey bar. So the recipe says not to put the marshmallows in the microwave because they basically don't have the same chemistry as a regular sugar-filled marshmallow. But I feel like, what's 15 seconds in the microwave gonna do, right? So we're gonna give it a try. And I'll be back to report. They weren't lying. It turned into soup in all of 5 seconds. This is not a game. This is 5 seconds in the microwave. I'm still gonna eat it, but okay. So the other option is to put some chocolate in the microwave on parchment paper and then slide the melted chocolate onto the marshmallow. However, I think I can pretend like my chocolate is melted and just move on and eat. No, you don't think I should? So the studio audience has decided that we're gonna put the chocolate on the graham cracker, melt it, and then assemble afterwards. So let's give that a try. All right, I think we're here. Dun da da dun. Oh, look at that. It should have been the other way around. But look at that. I mean, look at that. That looks amazing. I need a fork to eat it. Okay. You know what? Oh, it's crunchy because I can't pierce the cracker. My goodness, what a mess. Great flavors. Ooh, okay, that's what happened. We're learning things today about science. The cookie heated up as well and lost its crunchiness. So we have a cookie on the bottom and a cookie on the top and a cake on the bottom, basically. Which is an interesting flavor. I mean, I'm sure if this came as a s'more cake, a lot of people would still eat it. All right, I need to... It's very interesting. Yeah. But I do have to say there's a lot of sugar alcohol. I'm tasting a lot of sugar alcohol. So, this satisfied the craving, I think. Let me know if any of you make this recipe. Make sure you comment below. Let us know what your results were. Do you like it? Is it worth it? You know, this was a pretty laborious recipe to make, so was it worth it? Was it not worth it? I think we are going to try and make a s'mores ice cream with some of these components. So stick around for that video. If you like this video, be sure to share it with everyone you know. Subscribe to our channel and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And until next time, stay keto.